you divine, infinite human beings. You are all that is, ever has been, and ever can be. You are divine, infinite love. You are divine, infinite source. You are all powerful. You are God. And God is omnipresent, omnipotent, which means God is everywhere and all powerful, which means you are God because God is everywhere inside of you, and that means you are powerful. And that is where your power comes, with your connection with God and your ability to transmute anything with love, because love is not an emotion, love is a frequency. And this frequency raises your vibration and enables you to transmute everything from a lower vibration to a higher vibration. And boy, today have I been doing that. So I was discouraged today, and then I saw I had one new subscriber. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm going to look at your name, but thank you so much for subscribing because it gives me hope. I think I have 818 or now 19 subscribers or something, but you know, I'd rather have 819 who really are committed than to blanket the planet with my voice. And I have been doing that, and I'm going to tell you why and why I'm a little discouraged now. I just drove into Palermo today to try to get my computer fixed. Oh my God, what the energy was just so heavy. And I was looking for 5G towers. I thought, wow, this is great. I don't see them until I got right to where I exit, and there was like 3 or 4 of them. I made a video. I'll put them on YouTube, big ones. And so anyway, I went to get my try to get my computer fixed. But of course, you know what they were trying. Anyway, it's a long story, but I know I can't do that. So it was a waste of time and you know a trip, but not really because at least I got to see things. I also, I'm in Sicily, and I heard on the internet. I mean, no, actually, I heard from you guys on Facebook. Someone sent me something that said the mayor of Cefalù, which is a little town on the other side of Palermo here in Sicily, a resort town, said no to 5G installations. So I was so inspired to see someone, actually, some real, true human beings, a mayor, caring enough about his community to say no. So I put it on all the Americans living in Italy, Americans living in Sicily, all the Facebook pages here in Italy with X page, you know, any English-speaking people. Oh my God, as usual, which happened to me when I started this in June 2019, crucifixion. I was crucified. Crucified, crucified. Most of them would not even post it. And I got a letter from Anthony Fico, who runs Americans Living in Italy, who said, you know, I'm going to censor your posts now because they're annoying our members. And I wrote him back and said, far be it from me to be annoying, you know. And I did have it posted on one Ultimate Italy by Damien, who has a lot of courage and is a truth seeker. And when I first met him, you know, we exchanged posts, and he said he's very much into spiritual growth and things like that. So, and you know I've been very emphatic about it, but I've been trying to tell people that this lockdown is about them putting up 5G cables, the towers and apparatuses, and I have lots of pictures of this on my Facebook page and on my website of what I've seen personally. I also went down to Casa de Mare, and there weren't any a few weeks ago. Now they're starting to put them up, and sure enough, I have friends down there, and the Carabinieri, the police, are all over the place closing it down. So heads up, if your place is being really locked down, they're installing these. That's what this is all about, guys, because they have tried to do it in the open, and enough people, awakened people like you and me, hopefully, not everyone obviously on my thread because I have been so attacked by trolls, but have gotten behind this and said no. They've raised their voice and said no because they've informed themselves. So they've done it in secret. Now, what's happening is this, okay? Just watch where this is going because I already see it. After I put this all over the Italian, you know, Facebook clubs and social media, everyone said that's not true. You're crazy, lady. There's no 5G going up. Big attack. So I said, just go out and look. Now, the latest twist is, hey, there's nothing wrong with 5G. Okay, so after they denied that they were going up, now they're seeing they're up. And so the next thing, and you're going to see it all over the place now, is there's nothing wrong with 5G. We need technology, okay? I mean, I'm sorry. The insanity of humanity, the stupidity of this planet is beyond me. And what's happened is all the videos I've got on YouTube, all the videos that explain the dangers and harms of 5G have been pulled, and all these new propaganda fancy videos that talk about debunking the myth of 5G, and sheeple are just lapping it up, lapping it up. And I'm just frustrated because I was really positive about this whole lockdown thing because I thought I've been talking about this as David Icke. Again, David Icke, thank you for being True North, being a voice during all this, having 30 years of documenting exactly each maneuver of the one world order. Now I thought, this is great. It's so funny. I start saying something and then I listen to his daily video and it's like we're tuned in, it's like the same words are coming out of my mouth. I haven't listened to him today, but I'm sure. But the point is, he's been saying blow by blow what they're going to be doing, and so have I. If you look at my videos, I don't have. But thank God, he's got almost 1 million people listening to him now, and I've been putting him out everywhere. And you know what? Everyone, spiritual people or whatever people, come back with all kinds of criticism of him, and I felt like writing. Well, you know what? I heard that his feces has an odor. Come on, guys. Why would you comb through a human being with a fine-tooth comb to find everything wrong with them when they're trying to speak up for you, for your freedom? And you know what? Nobody else can do it. So I've come to that conclusion. I've also come to the conclusion that, you know what, it's not really the one world order, even though if you just look at, he maps it out so eloquently in English, the mother language. I'm American, and goes through it systematically with documentation, research through the history of our planet and the Arcanian deception, and shows exactly why we are where we are. And as I said, I was hoping with this lockdown, my God, this is going to be wonderful. There is no way humanity is going to be able to deny the existence of a one world order if they see their planet was closed down in a few weeks. No planes flying, no packages delivering. I went to Palermo today. It's opening up a little bit more because they got 5G. But still, there's nothing. It's just a dirty city. There's no cafes. There's no people to chat with. People are all walking around with like iron muzzles on. I'm surprised I don't see someone wearing an iron muzzle pretty soon, just to totally muzzle you. And you can't even talk to people through it. They're like, I'm like, excuse me, I'm American, and it's hard enough for me to understand your Sicilian dialect in Italian. I can't understand you when you say. So it's really frustrating for me. I'm here. My life has not changed very much. I use my freedom. I go wherever I want to. But you know what? It's kind of a drag because everybody's a sheeple. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's laughing. Nobody's playing. Nobody's cooking it. In restaurants, nobody's singing. It's a boring planet. I know that sounds silly, but there's a pandemic. There is a pandemic. Oh my God, I have never seen such a pandemic in my life, and it's contagious. And you know what the real pandemic is? Cognitive dissonance. okay, or stupidity. I'll just make it for the people that don't even know what that means. Now, again, back to the one world order. Yes, 1% are controlling the shots, you know. Yes, Bill Gates is hurting us into the vaccination. You know, yes, the satellites are up in the air with this 5G. The 5G is going down without our informed consent. All that's happening. But the truth is, and David said this the other day too, but I did, it was weird. I said it before. I heard him say it. No one could, 1% could not control 6 billion people unless they gave their consent, unless they got on their knees, and his logo is get off your knees, unless they stopped, I'll say, bending over and taking it in the ass. Okay, I said that because that's Italian, that's Sicilian. Unless they let it happen, unless people put this 5G up, policemen stopped people and gave them fines for being free, unless people, I'm hearing all over, people are loving their cages. Oh, I got a message from another one of my uh, ex spiritual teacher colleagues, the spiritual teacher I no longer see anymore, colleagues, who said, oh, like we're all spiritual people and we're lining up together outside of the health food store. Isn't it wonderful, you know? Well, gee, I'm glad you like your cage. Like I talked to another friend of mine in Florence. I'm getting money for the government. I'm so happy, you know? I love my cage. How much, cheap will you sell yourself, you know? And I I'm not in a cage. Like I said, I'm not afraid. I'm really trying not to get pissed off at humanity for doing this. It's just like, come on, guys. Can't you see? It's like you walk in the room and there's a dead elephant and everyone's like serving tea on top of it and pretending it doesn't stink, you know? Your freedom is gone. You have no freedom. The same person was saying, are we going to get to mail in our election voting, absentee ballots? Like, you have no freedom and you're worried about voting? I'm sorry, guys. The insanity of humanity. And when you are in an insane place, it's the sane voice that seems like it's insane. It's the sane people. I mean, you're gagged, you're imprisoned at your home, and you're selling out your fellow human being each time you get on there, and say and try to censor someone's freedom of speech. Try to say you're wrong. Don't say that. I'm not going to make your post. The reporters, as David Icke again said, have not been doing their job forever, which is why we have this fake news epidemic where nobody knows what real news is. That's again, the one world order pays their paycheck with the Babylonian money magic system, but the money is blood money because you are selling out your fellow human being. And you know what? What kind of world are you creating with your life? What kind of world are you giving to your children? What kind of planet are you creating here? With me, every cell of my body, I wake up I get up and I think, what am I going to do with my energy, my precious energy, my vitality, my life force, my breath, my voice? What is important? What can I do to make this world a better world? And yes, I do believe, there's a new earth and a higher vibration and a lower earth. And, I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I'm not worried about me. I do think there are a lot of good spiritual people here that are going to ascend and raise their vibration so none of this touches us. But well, I've been saying I care about humanity, but the truth is you make your own bed, guys. So I'm trying to get a little bit of a voice out there to say, informed consent. Do you want to become an artificial life form slave for a one world order or a off-planet tyranny dictatorship, or do you want to be a God sovereign free ascended divine infinite human? The choice is yours, but when you become ascended or raise your vibration, you realize you're a God, you realize everyone is God, and you are of service to others, not just self-service and doing things that sell out other human beings. All right, so that's where we're going. I'm on that boat. Hop aboard if you want to. And please subscribe to my channel and share it if you want. Ciao.